said, "Why do you oven the cold food if I'll eat the hot food?"
And then I said,
Bad news, guys. Well, I guess we should introduce ourselves.
we probably
first.
should introduce ourselves first.
I'm Caleb Ladd.
I'm Caleb Griffin.
And this is Caleb AM, and we're still in New York, but the pipes burst and it's underwater.
Yeah, we're underwater now.
It is just completely underwater now.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
all of New York.
thankfully, we still got some reception down here.
Yeah, our apartment surprisingly is the one place that hasn't died from flood damage.
I think
Um,
I got a notice yesterday that they said that they worked really hard to protect us the most because they know how important and vital Caleb AM is to a lot of people. So
they think they're gonna start like adopting wildlife to put in the new biosphere that is Manhattan. So maybe next week we'll look out of our window and we'll see some like cool like fishes or something.
Man, I would love to see fish.
Fish are cool.
Sorry. My Wi-Fi wasn't working on my computer, so...
Good morning, Miss Caleb's mom.
You can call her Miss Laura.
Okay. Miss Laura.
Dude, I'm sick and tired of notifications. Alright, we're good.
I have a lot of them.
I guess I shouldn't...
Yeah, we need to see the show.
And
Anyways,
this is Caleb
this is Caleb
AM.
AM.
Did we say that?
No.
Or did we just say our names?
We just said our names.
Oops. Sorry, I'm really tired. I think this is the
just
same jacket I wore last week.
probably is, but yeah.
Or did I? Maybe I didn't wear a jacket.
Just in case they missed it, I'm Timothy.
I'm Jeremy.
And this is Caleb AM.
I'm Jerry.
And this is Caleb AM.
What did we say we change our name to?
I don't remember. Anyways, this is Caleb AM. The show.
C-Man 66 is already here. Let's go. Guys, I'm sending my prayers out to you until y'all are back safe. Thank you.
Thanks.
It means a lot. We
might
be underwater for a long time.
I actually have the Tesseract here. My plan is to use it for getting us out. It looks so much darker on camera than it actually is.
It looks kind of sick.
That's wacky, but it's cool. Yeah, we're gonna use this to like teleport ourselves places since neither one of us are good swimmers. Plus, if we open the door, we would. All the water's gonna come rushing in.
I've never swam before.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
this is a show where we talk about Jesus, we drink energy drinks, we ask a question, we talk about life, and then we go to class.
And Caleb's
that's my
alarm is
one
on
that goes
right
on.
on cue, 6:35. All right, so
Come on.
what's happening? What's going on?
Sorry.
Okay, so starting with sorry people.
We might have to do the energy drink first.
You want to do the energy drink first?
Do you think that's messed up? I'm just tired.
I mean, if you want to do energy.
Let's do the Bible verse first. That'll wake me up more.
So, little preview into my Bible verse. As you're going to find out when we get to the talk about life part, this has been a very bad week for Caleb G. And I don't know, I've just been going into the wrong mindset every day, waking up and thinking like yesterday's Tuesday. Our Tuesdays are bad days normally because they're really busy. And I just woke up already upset with how the week's been going, just with the complete wrong mindset, going into thinking this day is going to be bad. But I thought about this last night while I was in the shower. Has to do with what we're talking about today also. And I don't know, it's hard for me to imagine myself, praying for a better week when I'm waking up going into thinking like, oh, this today's going to suck, and not preparing myself mentally for any type of blessing that God's going to give me. And why would I expect Him to send me, a better week if I'm waking up with the attitude that it's not going to be? Mm-hmm. So I started thinking about Job, thought about how much he suffered, and you want to talk about bad weeks.
He's kind of got he's got a bad week.
Yeah.
So, life.
And he still remained faithful the whole time. And I just took inspiration from that. So I'm going to read a verse from Job. And this is Job 42, verses 1 through 3. Then Job replied to the Lord, I know that you can do all things. No purpose of yours can be thwarted. You asked, who is this that obscures my plans without knowledge? Surely I spoke of things that I do not understand, things too wonderful for me to know. So just to add on that, I'm speaking on things or saying how bad my week's going to be, or, how bad a day has been, or like things are going really bad. And speaking about things that, if I was to ask for a better week or pray that the week get better, I don't understand the mysterious ways that the Lord works. So how can I talk about a week when, the week's still going on and I still have time for it to get better, but I gotta prepare myself for Lord's blessing. So a little longer than I normally go on when reading the Bible verse, but just
my
really
favorite part of the show, honestly.
Just really helped me get through the week, or not through the week, but wake up today with the right mindset of this week's gonna be great, and I just gotta prepare myself for it. So, and look at bad weeks as an opportunity to persevere more so than just wait for it. If you guys missed that, he said.
I said especially because class is almost out.
Okay. Yeah, it is almost out, and we've made it almost. We have one more. When's May the 10th?
I mean, May the 10th is 2 weeks from now,
It is,
but that's just a final.
Yeah.
So.
But that's when it's really over.
That's when it's. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'll be on it, Caleb. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm drinking my energy drink.
Yeah, go ahead. What energy drink do you have today?
I have a Cherry Blade Lemonade.
Cherry Blade Lemonade.
Cherry Blade Lemonade.
Alrighty. I am changing it up from my normal rain regime because I can. And
he's not like me. He doesn't want to be sponsored by Rain, I guess.
Yeah, I would love a sponsor from any energy drink company.
I would refuse one from Monster and Red Bull.
If any energy drink company wanted to sponsor me, I don't think I am in the financial state to where I could turn it down.
I guess that's
so. Yeah, I would take any
good day for a great day. I've yawned 6 times already this episode. And I'm prepared for the best day.
Oh, thanks, Colton.
No. So good verse, Caleb G.
Thank you.
That's a pretty good quote. Today is a good day for a great day, and I'm prepared for the best day. Did you come up with that with yourself? Have you heard it before? That's pretty good. Exactly, bro. Caleb AM, it's just been so weird lately. Colton's taken about 30 minutes to I don't know if he's watching, but to comment, it's just sad, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways.
But what'd you get? I see it, but I don't think the viewers do.
So, they actually didn't have my favorite Rain energy drink, which is a white gummy bear. And the flavors that they had... What?
I can't stop yawning.
It's okay.
I'm gonna fall asleep on Caleb AM.
We're gonna do some classical conditioning. Every time you yawn, I'm gonna slap you.
Okay.
And you're gonna compare those two stimulus, and then every time you try to yawn, you're gonna think, "Oh gosh, he's gonna slap me," and you're not.
I don't try to yawn. It just happens.
Okay. But so my favorite Rain wasn't there, and I really wasn't feeling any of the other flavors that were there. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go find a flavor that I am feeling, and that's the Swedish Fish Ghost. S tier energy drink. It's so good.
It's one of the few non-bangs that would be in my top 10.
It's so good, man. Yeah. Anyways, I have decided that once I start my internship, I am going to.
Oh gosh.
I am going to, break down and buy that 12-pack of.
Nikolai Lychee?
Yeah, because I need to try it, and maybe it's really good.
Maybe there's a chance that I or JJ or Colton like it, and then you can just give it away.
You ready to open?
This is my second favorite flavor, Bang flavor and energy drink, so.
Sing.
You want to trade?
Sure.
That feels really good to have some caffeine shooting through my blood. I went too fast. These flavors are so good. This is a solid 98, 99. It's kind of 94, 95.
I keep trying to find lemonade flavors I like, and like even all lemonade flavors I try always leave a bad taste in my mouth because they don't taste like actual lemonade. Makes me mad, but it's okay.
Came up with that quote myself, a little inspiration from Ryan Reynolds, but he makes my day better just thinking about him, no lie. So he's talking about Free Guy.
That is a Free Guy. That was a good movie.
Free Guy's really good.
I love that movie. It was, I thought it would be good, but I didn't think it would be as good as it was.
Yeah, I was kind of blown out of the water with it.
Yeah.
But
and, speaking of movies, I think it's time for our question of the week.
Overwatch skin! Sorry, what's this? Sorry, there was a new, you can...
Well, our question of the week, this week was on Caleb Ladd's Instagram, Caleb_Lad03, and this question is, would you rather take a shower or take a bath? Now, we asked our loyal viewers through Caleb Ladd's Instagram what they thought, and I have to guess the results that were on his poll. Next week, he'll guess the results that are on my poll. So if you don't make our Instagrams are in the link in the description, or not in the link in the description. There's no link. They're in the description.
They're in the description.
So,
you have to do the effort.
So you follow us, and next week it'll be on my Instagram, Caleb_Griffin11. But yeah, this week's poll: bath or shower?
They can take the time to go look up our Instagrams. We take the time to write out an hour and 30-minute script for this show.
Our apartment's literally underwater.
Yeah,
I don't know what they want from
this show is not scripted, by the way.
Yeah, no. We have like a general.
We used to write out things we wanted to talk about when we didn't have a video version, but then I stopped doing that.
We have like a map that we follow, but that's really it.
Yeah. Once it gets to our days, we don't have a map anymore, though.
Yeah, no.
I need to start writing down stuff about my days, because I don't remember a lot of stuff these days.
Anyways, yeah, so...
Yeah, I kept interrupting you.
I think, personally... I forgot, do I say what we think, or do we go personal opinions first?
You just talk about it as much as you want, and then you take your guess.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll talk about it and get the answer.
I love a good bath as much as the next guy. But I don't think I could live life without taking showers. There's just something like so relaxing about the water hitting your face. It's cleaner. You know, you if you stand in the shower, great, it's gonna be comfy. If you sit in the shower, you know it's great, it's gonna be comfy. There's nothing better than after a long, hard, emotional day, sitting in the shower, because the shower is gonna have that background noise to where it's easier to think, for me at least. Like, at the beginning of a bath, I'm having a great time. The water's filling up. You have all that noise coming from the faucet. And then it stops, and you're just kind of chilling, and you're like, what do I do now? Shower, it never feels like that. So I'm a huge shower guy over baths. And I think the general public also agrees with that. I think majority of people shower every day, or maybe not every day, but shower more than they bath. So...
shower as much as I can. And the water's free anyways. Like,
yeah, here the water's free.
Take long showers, and if I feel like it, I'll take 2 a day.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often.
I took a good one last night.
I'll probably take one this morning because I need to wake up.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that it's going to be about a 76-24 split for shower.
I definitely agree with you. I enjoy myself a good bath if, I don't know, pretty much only when I'm sick, which doesn't happen very often.
There's nothing better than a good sick bath.
Or if I've just had like a really long day and just want to like be super lazy, so I don't want to stand up in the shower, or like...
But even then, I'm just going to lay down in the shower. That's just me. Continue.
That's fair. I sit down in the shower when I'm sad, so... like I fall out. I'm a rag doll in the shower. I'm sad. Just like my head's hitting the ground and all that. But that also doesn't happen too often because I got to be really, really sad for that to happen.
Yeah.
But so showers are definitely better because you can also with showers change the temperature as needed. You can't really do that with a bath. If the water cools down too much, your bath is over.
Yeah.
If it's too hot, you have to like
You're uncomfortable.
But you can have bubble baths, which is awesome.
I'm not a bubble bath guy because like it's fun while you're there, but once you get out, you're just covered in bubbles.
Oh yeah, no. Whenever I took bubble baths, I'd go take a shower afterwards to get all the bubbles off. But it was fun as a kid. I definitely I wouldn't do it again until I was an adult.
Yeah.
But so like I prefer showers, but baths are always nice. But recently, even when I've like felt like taking a bath, it's a lot more effort just for it to be a worse experience. So I would definitely have gone showers all the way, but it wasn't close at all. It got a little bit closer as the day went on, but it was 85 to 15.
I almost went to the 80s, but I didn't think it was going to be that high. But shower one?
Yeah, shower one.
I was hoping. That's good.
It was 100 to 0 for a while. Like nobody was voting bath, and then
Can I guess someone who voted bath?
Sure.
Did JJ vote bath?
No.
He really didn't? That's
Wait,
shocking.
maybe he did. Yeah, he did.
Okay, about to say.
When I looked through it the first time, it looked like it said shower, but there was a lot of names, so I just got him confused.
I knew he was going to be one of the ones that voted bath. Shout out John James Butler.
Yeah, most of the bath voters came at the end of the thing. Like there was only 7 votes for bath, and 5 of them I think were like towards the end of the day.
Yeah.
So when Andy voted, it was 91 to 9, and that's what it was when he said there's 9% of the people that are insane. And I was like, you gotta be, why would you say that, Andy?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to me?
I figured it was going to be a pretty big split regardless, but
I thought that you were gonna guess 9 to.
nah.
It stayed because Andy voted a while ago in the day, but it was still 9 to 91 when he said that, and it stayed 9 to 91 for a while afterwards, and then it dropped down to 92 to 8. And then it went back to 91 to 9. And then eventually a couple people started voting for bath, and it jumped up in the 80s.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was our question of the week presented by Next Topic Media.
Sponsored by Next Topic Media.
Make sure you subscribe to Next Topic Media for a question of the week every week.
Colton also voted bath, by the way.
Colton voted bath?
Which is weird. He doesn't even have a bath.
Get him off of our stream. I'm just joking.
Get out of here, man!
We welcome all types, whether you're a showerer or a bather. We welcome you. It's so hard for me to not go off on the people who take baths over showers.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyways, for
Baths weren't such a chore. I have to shower before my bath because I don't like the thought of stinky bath water. But baths are overall more enjoyable, so I rooted for the underdog. I feel like all the points Caleb just made were good enough for me to say like it's not even worth it. They're not as enjoyable for me.
They're not as enjoyable for me.
The background noise is something I've never really thought about, and if I'm sitting there and I don't have like music playing in the bath or I'm not watching something, I just get depressed.
I think I've took 3 baths this semester, and when you turn off the faucet because your bath is full, it just sucks. I just don't like it. Anyways, if I had like a gaming system in my bathroom, I think I would take a lot more baths, but I don't. So,
they need to make a bathroom for gamers. The
do.
tub needs to be facing the TV, so that way you can sit there. And you need to have like an armrest in the tub like that.
You need a little table for your snacks and.
They make those. My mom has those in her bath. Wait, what? Oh, Caleb's points were...
The points were invalid.
Caleb's points were very valid. I'm confused. I thought he said Caleb's parents were invited. I was like, what?
I meant they weren't invalid. I think something.
Word.
But I think like the whole bathroom wall needs to be like a screen, so that way if you're sitting on the toilet, or if you're, you know.
I will say baths at my house are much better than baths here because we have a bigger tub. It's not as dirty. I don't have the supplies to clean my bath regularly, so it's not the cleanest. My tub, and then also my mom. We have jets.
Yeah.
My mom has like this table thing that you can set your phone up and you can watch YouTube while being completely submerged underwater.
If I had jets, I would enjoy a bath more so because once again, there's some of that noise.
Yeah, but you know, honestly, now that I'm taking a forever bath in New York City, I don't really want to take baths.
That's true.
I'm always underwater these days.
That's so true.
But I can't wait to go to class today at Mississippi State University in Starkville, Mississippi.
Yeah, we're in a Tesseract there. That's one last thing to say about baths, but I forgot what it was. It was about. What was it about?
Is it worth waiting on? Was it
No.
really important?
I mean, I thought it was a cool point, but I didn't.
Maybe you'll think of it if you think of it.
Oh,
He thought of it.
so I don't get like excited for baths, like generally, unless I'm sick, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be really good. But when we meet,
so hype.
my family and Colton's family were at Smith Lake, and the people who we were renting the house from, they had one of those tubs where like there's a door on it, and the walls are like really high up, and there's this really cool seat in it. I was so excited to take a bath in that thing. I was like, I'm gonna shut this door. My whole body's gonna be submerged underwater without me having to lay down. I can just sit there. And when I turned the water on, it was just like dirt.
Oh.
It was gross water, so I had to wipe myself off and go take a shower. I was very disappointed, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My one time I was excited for a bath and just went away. Anyways, we can move on to the next segment of our show, which is talking about life.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real feel-good episode today. I can tell.
Yeah. So don't ask us about how our life is, or we can't leave our apartment without, drowning. So. Okay.
I was just letting you know.
Cool.
My mom? What does Caleb G's shirt say?
Oh, it says Sob Rock. S-O-B.
It's a
John Mayer
It's
album.
a John Mayer album. He saw him on 2A.
On 2A.
2A.
Back. Are we in April right now?
April 26th.
Yeah, so I think
I have 2 essays due on next Monday.
I have 3 due on May the 4th, which is crappy because it's Star Wars Day, but it's okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to celebrate Star Wars Day this year anyways, which sucks, but
I'm sure you'll find time to watch a movie.
yeah, but I wanted to watch all of them, besides The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, but I was going to start at 3. And I probably wasn't going to watch Solo either. I was probably just going to watch 2, or probably just going to watch 3, Rogue One, the trilogy, and then maybe the new trilogy. I don't know. Anyways, time to talk about life. And our weeks. As I mentioned, this week sucked. So last Wednesday, actually,
Do we number score before or after?
I have my score, so.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, this was a 21 out of a hundo. It's a bad week. So, was it? I think my car stopped working last Tuesday.
It was the last Tuesday.
It was last Tuesday?
You talked about it on...
Okay. Well, Wednesday my car still wasn't working. So, Caleb Ladd, being the great friend that he is, ended up driving me to church, and that was really sweet of you, and I appreciate it. So I still had to go to church, and that was fun. But yeah, all week my car just wasn't working. School was getting stressful. And yeah, it was just, I don't even remember what happened on some of those days. But ended up figuring out what was wrong with my car. So there was a leak in my trunk, and water was getting into my trunk, and didn't know that my battery was in my trunk. I remember me and you tried to went and find my battery in my hood, and we thought like we were looking for it. I was like, "Where's my battery?" And we saw something that kind of looked like it, and it had a little case on it, and we opened it, and we were both like, "I don't think this is what a battery looks like." So yeah, the reason why my battery's in my trunk.
Yeah.
And I think it's weird that all of my parts, like in my car, are in the hood except for the battery. I don't understand that, but
yeah. Ran out of room.
So the battery's in my trunk, and when Mr. Thomas came the first time to try to fix it, originally it wouldn't even crank, but this time it was cranking, but it was acting really stupid. Everything was flashing. My radio was turning on and off. My air was turning on and off. And he was like, okay, just drive it to AutoZone. They'll replace the battery. And if that doesn't work, then we'll have to try something else, because Mr. Thomas thought it was just the battery. So I said, okay. And then my car wouldn't come out of park. It was just stuck in the gear shift. And so Mr. Thomas had already left at that point. I was like, hey, dude, the car's stuck in park. So he came back, and we couldn't figure it out, so we just had to leave it there for now. They ended up coming back. What day were we supposed to go to Chick-fil-A?
We went on Saturday.
It was Saturday. We were going to go to Chick-fil-A, and right when we were leaving, my mom was like, hey, we're on our way. Mr. Thomas thinks he knows what's wrong with your car. I was like, oh, well, crap, now I can't go to Chick-fil-A. So my mom and Mr. Thomas came, and he was like, yeah, so I think you have a leak in your trunk, because I noticed that like the floor or the bed of your trunk was wet yesterday, and so I think that maybe like there's water getting to your battery. So I was like, okay, cool. So I have a sunroof, and because I have a sunroof, like when it catches water, it like slides down and like to my trunk. There's supposed to be like these little tube things that the water goes through, and it pours the water like back out. And both tubes were disconnected. So, and there's no telling how long it's been disconnected for. So he connected those back, and then we took out the bed of the trunk, took out the spare tire, and my battery is sitting in a puddle, like a puddle of water. The back of my trunk is literally filled with water. And I was like, I can pretty much safely assume that's not supposed to be there. So we took the battery out, and there's plugs in the back of my trunk that you can unplug and water will come out. So we unplugged it, and the water started swirling out, and it went all the way down the parking lot. It was gross water too, dude. It looked disgusting. It was
like barf green.
Yeah, it was bad. So the water came out. We left all the stuff in my trunk outside to like sun dry, and took the battery to AutoZone to see if it was good or if we need to get another one. And they said the battery's like fine, it just needs to be charged real quick. And so they charged it. We put the battery back in, and then Mr. Thomas saw that one of the wires was corroded, probably from sitting in the water.
That makes sense.
He was able to fix it though. I still don't know what he did, but right there on the spot, he worked his magic and fixed it up, and we put the battery back in, and it works perfectly fine now, just like it has been. So that got fixed. Weekend. So yeah, that was basically my Saturday, and then you had an Overwatch tournament, and I don't know what everyone else was doing, but I just thought, like, I don't know, there's nothing really for me to do here this weekend, so I'm going to go home, spend some time with my girlfriend, and I did. And, so that was my weekend. Sunday was good. It normally always is good. And then Monday happened. I'm not going to talk about Monday. Monday just sucked. Yesterday happened. Yesterday until yesterday night sucked. But last night was a lot of fun. I'm sure you'll talk more about that, so I won't spend too much time on it. But last night was a very good night, and now I'm here on Caleb AM. So that was my week.
Just a crappy week.
It was a bad week, man.
Not much happened. Me, I had a few like super good things, but everything else was like just mid to really bad. So I want to sit here and do what I did the other week. I don't remember what week it was, where I was in like the 90s, because like stuff went wrong, but so much good stuff happened. It was just like I still gave it a really positive score, but I don't know. Everything is just right now. It's kind of just annoying, and I'm tired of classes, and the week itself is I've only had a few like good things happen, so I'm at like a 34 probably. Not a good week.
This has definitely been our lowest combined week score.
This is not the best.
No, it's not.
But last Wednesday, I never remember what happens on Wednesdays. It's just gone. I know that I drove you to church, and then I got to go get dinner with my mom and my sister. That was great.
Yep.
And then it was like short. I was only there for like 30 minutes because I had to be back to pick you up, but I'd already finished my food, so it wasn't like I just had to run out of there. But I went, picked you up, drove you back to Starkville, and then I don't know. I probably didn't do anything for the rest of that day. I played video games or studied. I think we played Jackbox that night.
Maybe. There was one night we played Jackbox.
I think that was it, because we had an exam the next day, and we
That's
probably
right.
should have studied. But
Yeah.
yeah, we played Jackbox that night. Thursday was
Exam day.
like a little crappy, not terrible, just bad overall. But had an exam, thankfully one of my classes wasn't there, and then film wasn't the worst thing ever, but you and Colton didn't go, so I wasn't having a good time because I was by myself. And Connor was there, but me and him got split up because we got put in the groups. So then theories, we took an exam.
We played pickleball.
I think we tried to go play Wednesday, but there weren't any courts open.
We played one, or was that before Caleb AM?
Oh, we must have. It was that was Friday. We played Friday.
Okay. Yeah, Friday we played pickleball.
Dude, I knew our weeks were so bad we forgot about it. Thursday night there was a concert.
Dude, holy.
Like that was less than a week ago. That's crazy.
We forgot about the St. Mark concert.
Saint Motel came.
Or St. Motel, sorry.
To Mississippi State.
We were literally talking about how we were going to talk about that on Caleb AM, and we forgot.
Yeah, because up until that point, like, my week had been pretty good. Not good. Like Thursday was pretty rough until the St. Motel concert, but Wednesday was fine.
Yeah.
But the St. Motel concert was really fun. I'll let you talk about. You
what
wanted
happened?
to talk about, but
so.
Oh wait, real quick though, I had heard not a long time ago, but for a class we had to watch a movie, and in the movie, My Type by Saint Motel played, and I had heard it before, and I was like, yo, this song's so good, I love this song, but I never knew what it was called or anything, but I added it to playlist, and I started listening to it a lot, and then like the Monday before Saint Motel came, y'all were in my in my office.
Yeah.
And you said Saint Motel was coming to play at State. And I was like, what are some of their songs? And you said My Type. And I was like, yo, I know those guys. So I started listening. I listened to like all their stuff to prepare, and they're really good. So I got really excited by Thursday night because I was like, it's a free concert for a band that I didn't know, but now I'm honestly kind of a fan of them.
Yeah, they did really good. They're so versatile because like they have different musicians that can do different things. Like the trumpet player just went from trumpet to piano like 3 times. And,
that was pretty cool.
AJ Jackson went from piano to guitar, and it was cool. But yeah, speaking of AJ Jackson, during My Type, he went off stage and like jumped around with the crowd and stuff, and we were kind of like not in the pit where everyone was. We were kind of like off towards,
definitely way off
to the next to the signs, just me, you, and Colton, and we're just kind of chilling. And we're getting into the music. My Type's a hype song, It's hard not to dance when you.
We were having fun with nobody around.
And
we were dancing like nobody was watching.
Next thing we know, AJ Jackson's like in front of us, and Colton's like, "It's him!" And we were like, "What?" And then we look, and he's just over there, and we're like, "Yeah!" And he comes to us and starts jumping around with us and stuff. And then he leaves us, goes to the people next to us. And then he comes back to us.
He like turned around and saw that we were definitely the most hype of the whole crowd.
And he just jumps with us, and he touched my shoulder.
Dude,
I got touched by AJ Jackson.
It was crazy.
I wear a protective like shoulder sleeve in the shower now because I don't want to wash the shoulder.
It was so cool.
It was cool. I was like, I think that's like the first time a celebrity that's not a football person has like touched me, because like I met Dak Prescott and Dan Mullen at like fan events, but like. Other than that, it's the first time a celebrity is.
Besides Joel from for King and Country, and that wasn't like it was kind of the same deal. He was singing, but I'm the only part I'm upset about all that is like none of us
didn't think to
video it or anything. My phone was on the ground because
I have my phone in my hand.
I was dancing.
Like the shorts I was wearing that night didn't have. Yeah, they did. I was wearing my yellow shorts. So I don't know why I thought that. I was holding my phone in my hand.
His shoulders smelled like dreams.
It smelled like saddlewood. Yeah, no, it was a fun concert. I'm not like I like Saint Motel.
I'm not like a mega fan of them, but they were good.
I think you like them more than I do, which is like fine. They do have some good songs that I really like. There are 3.
They're more my type.
Yeah. They had 3 songs that I really wanted to hear. They played 2 of them.
Dude, they played my favorite one first.
Yeah.
And they also did For Elise, which I wasn't really expecting. Yeah. I knew they were going to do My Type, and I knew they were going to do it last. Yeah. I was like, they're not going to do local long distance relationship. But I really wanted them to.
That's the third one I wanted to hear.
But they did. It's All Happening, and A Good Song Never Dies, and those are my favorites off their newer album.
But they did Cold Cold Man and For Elise, which were the 2 I wanted to hear.
Cold Man is a great song.
It's a good song.
Go listen to it, guys.
So yeah, and they're a band that when they put out new music, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
So,
they announced like 2 days ago that they were starting a new project, and it wasn't like an album, but they were just gonna release songs when they had songs to release, which is cool, I guess. But then that was way too much positivity today. This is the negative show. After the show,
this is the negative. Oh gosh, I forgot that happened too.
We decided.
Thanks for bringing it up.
I thought about it after you started talking. After the show, we decided we wanted to try to meet the band and like AJ Jackson releasing and take a picture. Be like, yo, you came over and danced.
You touched my shoulder.
But. And like nobody there was like mad. There were like some clear like big fans of him.
Yeah, like huge.
Like
there was one person who like when he walked on the stage was like, "I love you."
Yeah, which I mean that could be like just a drunk sorority girl doing that, but it could have just been a massive fan. In my head canon, it was a massive fan.
I think it was a massive fan.
AJ Jackson needs those massive fans.
He's got like they're the type of band where like they got like the few. Like huge fans, like this is their favorite band.
Yeah.
And a lot of like small bands like that tend to have those fans too.
Yeah. But so we decided that we would be cool people and want to go take a picture with them, and so we waited after the show ended for like 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was nobody else. There was like
there were 3 other people waiting.
Yeah, there was probably 3 other people waiting off to the side, and there was probably like 10 people in the amphitheater area.
Right.
And so like nobody was around, and we were just waiting over there. And then we were probably 10, 15 feet away from the other group of 3 people waiting. And then this girl walked up to us, and she was like, "Hey, what are y'all doing out here?" And we were like, "Nothing, I guess. We're just chilling." And she was like, "Well, the bands are trying to get out. They really want to go home, and they're really tired. They're not going to want to talk to anybody, so it's kind of rude for y'all to be out here. Y'all need to just go home." And I was like, okay.
She was so passive aggressive.
She hated us for no
Lord.
reason. And I was sitting there like, all right, I have like the hope that she's going to go say the same mean thing to these other people.
And she didn't.
And then we left, and I turned around, and she just turned back around and walked over to where she was. I was like, okay, so the other people get to sit there and meet AJ Jackson. But we suck, I guess. But that made me so mad.
Like, it's one thing, like, if you want to, like, say, like, you know, the band doesn't want to talk to anybody, like, I get that, but you don't gotta be rude about it. You could literally just say, "Hey, guys, so the band really just doesn't want to talk to anybody, so would y'all mind, like, you know, leaving? Not, you should probably go home."
You need to go home.
Like, no, I don't have to go home, actually.
Nasty. But,
It's Thursday night on a college town. Most college students don't have class Friday. So Thursday night, they go out. We didn't have to go home, actually. We don't go out, but we could.
We did go home.
Yeah.
But
that's just because we don't have anything.
That's just because I have to follow the rules. No, I was annoyed from, like, her not telling other people. She was so passive aggressive. And it's like, they're famous. Like, I mean, I get that it's like a stereotype that famous people don't like paparazzi, but it was 6 college students who just watched your show. Why not let them take a picture with you? Like, was I really going to take that much time out of AJ Jackson's day to be like, "Hey, can I take a picture?" All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Was that going to be so hard?
And it's not like there was a whole crowd of people. There were
six people.
Like, you know, that's the thing, like, there are some famous people who are jerks, but, like...
He seemed like a nice guy.
He seems like a nice guy, and...
He seemed literally just like a dude that happened to get famous. Like, he's just chill.
Most celebrities would, like, you know, take the time to talk to their fans because the fans are the people that made them famous.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was like,
The only, like, thing that makes it at all reasonable is that it was just like essentially like a pop-up show for them. Like...
Yeah.
These people didn't have to pay for your concert, so I guess I could kind of get it. But, like, I don't know. There's no way that whole band was like, "I refuse to talk to anybody tonight." I just refuse to believe that. They were too nice on stage and all that. Which, I mean, obviously they're going to be nice on stage, but I don't know. Even when he came over, he could have spat in our face, but he touched your shoulder instead.
he could have punched us.
He could have beat us up. I would have let it happen.
He would have said, "Stop singing my song!"
That's my song! Stop!
Yeah, but...
So that kind of made me mad. It didn't ruin the night. It was just like, I don't know. If I had known that was going to happen, I would have left and gotten 50 extra minutes of sleep.
It's hard, though, because, like, when you end something on a bad note, it's hard to, like, recapture the good of something.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, it's fine.
He touched you on the shoulder.
He did, but, like, that's with anything. Like, you could be having the best day ever, and then something bad goes at the end, and you're gonna remember it for that.
Yeah.
Which it sucks that that's how the brain, or at least how my brain works. But that's just like how it is. Like Tuesday, like I remember Tuesday for the good that happened Tuesday night more so than the rest of the day, which sucked. But it's just so it works both ways. It's just like it makes me mad that that's how it ended. But
if only we were so lucky we got beaten up by AJ Jackson. Man, I would love to get beat up by AJ Jackson.
AJ, if you want to come on our show and just, you know...
Beat us up
because we waited for you, you know.
He could be the gag at the start of the episode. He could just beat us up and then leave.
He just doesn't stay on the show. He just walks in.
AJ, no. So I'm Caleb. Well, does that bring your week to a 22, remembering that you got touched on the shoulder by AJ Jackson?
I'll bring it to a 22.
I'm so happy.
Thank you, AJ Jackson.
You did this, AJ Jackson.
come
Anyways, back to my...
Come on our show.
Back to my week. Friday was the only overall good day. Like, easily the only overall good day. I only have one class, and I went to class, and I was texting my friend in the middle of it, and she said she was going to Chick-fil-A, and then she brought me a yogurt parfait from Chick-fil-A. And
Friday when we went to Little Dewey?
Friday was when we went to
Little Dewey was good. It's
yeah, and then Friday after I ate my parfait, I went to get a haircut, and then got my haircut. I'm wearing a beanie. Here's my hair, guys. It's, I guess,
That honestly, that's the look for you.
Really?
Really. You kind of
What's
look.
up?
Kind of look like you could be part of Saint Motel.
Guys, this is my audition to Saint Motel. They rejected me. AJ Jackson beat me up. My beanie was kind of looking good. I shouldn't have taken it off. But I got a haircut. I was happy with the results. And then we came back. We were going to go to Little Dewey's, but then we found out our friend that works there was working a night shift, so we ended up going to play pickleball. It wasn't the best day of pickleballing for people there. Colton said he wasn't having the most fun. You got hurt, so you were a little inactive. I was having a good time because we played 7 rounds and I won all 7 of them.
The scratches are starting to heal.
That's good. You just need to stop diving.
I know, but I can't help it. It's heat of the moment.
It's the competitive nature. You want to do it good at school.
It's like sometimes I dive, and I think that's a good reason to dive. Like, I almost made the play, or I made the play, and then sometimes there's just no shot, and I do it anyways.
I love it when you miss the ball entirely. It's like a cross-court shot, and you dive from one end, and then you land at the net or something.
Like, there was one time the ball slowly trickled over the net, and it had already bounced. And I just kind of sat there, because I knew there was no need for that.
But after that happened, you were so out of it.
Dude.
There was one point where I hit it at you. It was a soft shot. I hit it at you. It bounced, went right past you, and then you swung at it.
Dude,
I was like, you were just standing there, and then it goes past you, and you go.
I was trying to get up and regather myself, and Colton dragged me to where I was supposed to go, and I was like, no, just let me lay here. And then JJ had to go, can you stand up so we can finish this thing? And then he hit it out of bounds. So I was like, you know what? I've had it. You know what? Can you hit it in bounds so we can finish this thing? And that was, I was seeing spots.
So it wasn't the best day for pickleballing, but I'm always having a good time pickleballing. And
I did get a juke.
I did win.
I did get a juke, and it was a good juke.
It was fun. Then we came back to the apartment, chilled for a little bit, and then we went to. It started pouring down rain. We took showers, and then we went to Little Dewey.
Yep.
It was really good.
Yeah, no, their loaded fries were a lot better than I expected them to be. Loaded fries are always hit or miss. Loaded fries are one of my favorite meals, and
they're really good.
Those are really good.
I'll be going back to the Little Dewey at some point soon. It's like a weekly thing for us now.
What kind of a question is this?
Do y'all think? No, I don't think I would.
I guess it depends.
If the EMT were around, maybe, but
I guess it depends on the lightning strike. Because I know some people have survived them.
I know it's survivable, but I'm not.
I don't know. I don't plan on putting myself in a position to get struck by lightning.
I don't either. But then Friday was just the best day overall. Nothing bad happened on Friday. Friday was like a 95 day for me. That was the one good day. But Friday night was good. I got to go to Taco Bell with my friend. That was fun.
Taco Bell.
But I tried to play Overwatch with Jack, and both of us were kind of out of it. And then my friend invited me to go to Taco Bell, so I went to Taco Bell. That was fun. Saturday, I had the Overwatch tournament.
Okay. Pay no attention to the red stripe on the window. What the frick? You can keep talking.
Just spam the back button. Like 30 seconds if it doesn't work again.
Okay.
There we go.
Sometimes that like red eel likes to.
There's this eel and it's carrying a little black box, and it tries to sell us other boxes. Like
and we have to be like
trench coat. We have to do like it does that.
And we have to be like, no, we don't want your box.
No, we don't want your box. Boxes.
And then like we had to tell him that like 3 times, and he goes away.
Eventually he leaves. We found our own way of telling him. We usually say, "What the crap," and then he leaves. But I'm taking it like a man, no doubt. I've been training my body for the off chance I find myself in a dark alley during a thunderstorm. I don't think dark alleys are the place for lightning, but
probably out in the open.
Yeah.
Or on top of like a building.
But
or in a thundercloud.
I don't know how you've been training your body, but good for you.
Just shocking yourself daily. I'm upping the voltage every time.
So Saturday I had the Overwatch tournament. I was super excited for it. I got to go get Chick-fil-A after a little bit of practice, and then got some food and stuff at Walmart. And then came back to the apartment. I was gonna. Oh, and then I got on. The schedule was like really iffy. Like it wasn't a most very well run tournament, but it was also being run by one person, and it was a charity event, so it wasn't serious. So I was just there to have a good time. But
the charity event wasn't serious, Caleb.
No, like the gaming.
I'm just joking.
They raised over 2 times their goal, so that was
good.
Cool. But they.
Sorry, I thought there was something else.
The eel's name is Dude. We call him Dude, but
he'll pop up soon.
So, yeah. Where was I?
Overwatch wasn't the gameplay wasn't.
So I got to practice some more with Jack, and then eventually, like, our whole team got on. I was excited. We got to buy the first round, so we practiced a few more games, and then we started playing, and we destroyed the first team we played, and then we did really good against the second team we played. And then we were, like, waiting for the third game. And so our team was just friends, and then not that she's not a friend, but
sure,
she's really good. And she was bossing us around, and people were getting sick of it. And so we ended up losing the third game because she was bossing people around, and then another guy got mad at Daniel, and then Daniel wasn't playing right after that. Look at this A I've made with my hand. That's cool. But so yeah, we ended up losing, and everybody was angry, and I was like, man, the grand prize for this tournament was $10. Like,
split that. How many people in here?
Well, I mean, it was like I think everybody got a $10 gift card.
Oh, never mind.
But like, I was like,
we each get $2.
I was like, it's not that serious, guys.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. But then we found out that we had to play again on Sunday for like a 3rd or 4th place game, and so we played again, and then everybody was mad again. I was like, this is just. I just don't care enough. We're not gonna get anything for 3rd place. Like, we could have just forfeit the game. But like, yeah. I also didn't get to take a nap on Sunday, which I planned on doing before because I was really tired. But so I was like super excited for the tournament, and then it just ended up not being that fun. But
happens.
It's whatever. It's not the biggest deal. There's a new update that came out yesterday on Overwatch that I want to play, but I don't have like any free time.
Oh, I saw the update. It popped up on my PlayStation that it updated. I don't play Overwatch, but I have it.
Yeah. They added a community-made map. It's not texture or anything, but like the community designed it. And if it's like, I guess if it gets good enough reception, they're gonna like texture it and make it an actual map.
That's cool.
Which is pretty cool. But
sorry, I got chills for a second.
Yeah, Sunday was fine. Besides the tournament, I don't think I did anything after the tournament though. I just don't remember. but Monday was awful. Work was fine, but besides work, it was awful. It was terrible. Tuesday was horrendous until we got out of lab. Our upstairs neighbor, who just got back from Colombia on a mission trip like a month ago, she was having like a share night at like a church, and we went, and there wasn't a lot of people out there, but
right,
like they sang a couple songs, and then she went up there and like gave a few stories from her trip, and then like had a really good message for us. It was
great. She
was on it. She was hitting the points. She was going
She's
crazy.
A very good speaker.
Very good speaker, and it was hitting me. So I was having a great time.
Yeah.
I needed a night like that lately. I was, not the best week. I was angry. I was tired. I honestly, at that point, I was like, I might fall asleep in this. I was so tired because me and you stayed up kind of late Monday, and then I had to wake up early because it was Tuesday and I had an exam at 8. So it was, yeah, but it was really good. She had a lot of good things to say. Got to meet some of the other people, and we also saw our BSU family group's mom's roommate.
Yeah. And
we don't get to see them very often, and we planned like a thing, or a family group reunion.
Hopefully it happens.
Hopefully it happens. So that was fun. I love that. One of the definitely top 3 parts of the week for me.
100%, yeah.
Top
3 part of the week. It was a great night.
But yeah, up until then, I was just not happy. Yesterday, I was just mad, and I was tired of everything.
I also finished my paper. I have 3 papers for psych and the law.
Let's go.
And I finished one of them, so that was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have the 2 papers I need to write, and I should hurry up and write them, because if I write the one for abnormal psych, there's a chance she grades it before the final, and if I do good enough on it, I wouldn't have to take the final.
Yeah.
But I also
you turn it in to see what you did wrong.
What?
She let you turn your paper in to see what you did wrong.
I don't think so.
She let our class turn it in. Like she said, if you turn it in by here, I will put some feedback on it and tell you like what's wrong and what's right, so you can change it. But so I did that, and that's why I made a 100 on it, because there was like one of my things. She said like, this is more along the lines of this, and you're using it for this, so just change that, and your paper will be fine. So I did, and I got a 100.
It doesn't seem I'm like putting too much thought into it, because I don't know. I went up and told the professor, like, I asked her if cartoons were okay or if animated shows were okay, and she was like, yeah, sometimes people do anime. And I was like, oh, cool. Main character like definitely has BPD, and she was like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, yeah, no, it's rare that I've seen most of the shows that people do, and I just care about what you have to say. Just say what you need to say, and you'll get a good grade on it. I was like, cool. But I just can't get it out of my head that it's like, she's definitely the biggest Violet Evergarden fan, and she knows every single frame of the show. So if I make a mistake, she's going to notice. But that's not going to happen. Like, if I wanted to, I don't lie.
You don't think she's a Violet Evergarden fan?
She should be. Everybody should be. Huh?
We disconnected for a little bit, and we're disconnecting again, I think.
It hasn't popped up in the chat. Now it's kind of...
Saying we're back now, based on the frames we're saying, but for a few seconds we had no connection. Sorry if we lost you guys. I don't know what that was about.
I don't hear anything. I guess it wasn't important. Yeah, that was my week, and
I thought it was...
JJ's singing in the other room.
We're literally filming John James. Ask him,
is that door normally shut? Yeah.
Maybe he wants to come talk on the show.
Let's see. Hey JJ. You want to come say hi to Caleb and viewers? Don't knock my energy drink over.
My name's Caleb. Hi.
Caleb AM, JJ.
Thank
This
you.
is great. Y'all have fun.
Alright, we will. Where you had a JJ class?
Class.
What do you have today?
Mississippi history.
JJ, how do you say so fit? We go to a video of JJ going through his morning routine. Oh, I'm JJ.
I wake
I'm
up.
working out. I'm going to class.
I actually normally get ready in about 5 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Dude, as of late, I have been too. I've been waking up. I mean, I got out of bed at 6:24 today, and we start this at 6:30.
Is this his first time on the show?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Normally don't wake up in time.
That's true, you don't.
Yeah. I like sleep. But
Yeah, I do too.
I do have to go to class, so
Alright.
bye.
Have a great
Bye,
class,
JJ. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Kelby. I'm
What's
most
the
popular
indentions
show
is
on
back
Talking
man
Media.
Cue the
The JJ's leaving soundtrack.
Alright, he's gone. That was John James Butler.
When JJ, whoa, JJ got a haircut too. Now looking sharp. Oh, thanks, Mom.
Oh, there it comes. Let's say, why can't I see that comment? JJ can survive.
So-
Strike for sure.
What's your favorite cheese?
Cheese.
That was a question I got from my thing on Instagram. I was like, I don't think you got the point of the question, but
What's
you
your
know what?
favorite cheese?
It was actually
Um,
Dustin, the disc golf player, so I figured we'd answer for him.
Sure.
I know that he watches
He watches, yeah.
sometimes.
Cheese.
Mine's got to be Parmesan cheese. It's versatile, but I can't eat noodles without Parmesan cheese. It's just I love Parmesan cheese. But
I mean, I like different types of cheese. You know, I love queso. I think I eat
would be up
queso
there.
more than anything. I enjoy cheddar. I
Sharp
enjoy
cheddar.
I enjoy Colby Jack a lot. Colby Jack's what I mostly put on sandwiches and stuff. And when I make loaded fries myself, that's the shredded cheese I'm putting on my thing. I really like Colby Jack. Pepper Jack is good if I want some spice, but I rarely do.
I've never had pepper jack
So, I
cheese
think
because I'm
I'm
bad
putting-
with spice.
I think I'm putting mozzarella. I mean, sometimes if it's in deep
If it's
fried
not on
steak
pizza,
form.
mozzarella's not good for me.
Um,
And even then, sometimes it's not good.
I don't know. I mean, Gouda by itself is
Colton
incredible.
said mozzarella is his go-to.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned mozzarella.
Oh.
But, yeah, Gouda by itself is like my favorite. Mississippi State's Edam cheese is
Mississippi
Very
State
good.
has some good
very
cheese.
good by itself. So it's different because I eat cheeses on different objects, and like some cheeses work better with like a ham sandwich than they do with some fries. I think overall though it's kind of unconventional, but I'm gonna have to say Colby Jack is my favorite cheese because it tastes like cheddar, and it has like variety and color, and you get like it's not nearly as spicy as pepper jack is, but it is.
I didn't know Colby Jack cheese was spicy.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's just got like a little bit of hint of.
I like some sharp cheddar, but Parmesan's easy, my fave.
See,
Love
I like
Parmesan.
normal cheddar more than sharp cheddar. Sharp cheddar, it cuts my mouth.
It is sharp.
It's so sharp. But yeah.
I don't remember like any of the other questions I got.
I can't see what that says.
Moonster,
Oh, I didn't even think about cream cheese.
cream cheese.
Cream cheese on a bagel is really good.
I do like cream cheese, but only on bagels, honestly. When
I
you
like
put cream
the-
cheese into a dessert, it makes me so mad. It ruins desserts.
I like the cream cheese wontons that you get at Chinese buffets.
I know Aunt Heather agrees with me.
So
We talked
good.
about that. I think it was that or Michaela. I don't remember. One of the Clardies.
I think
agreed with me
Colton
on
would
that.
agree with me on the cream cheese wontons. Those things are so good. I could eat those for.
Didn't like my question.
I think he's still on when we talked about.
Oh, Colton did. He said Mexican versus Italian food, which was just like if I were to do two different like
Foods.
nationality type foods, I would do like Mexican versus Chinese or something because Italian isn't something that people get often.
In America, like Italians mostly restricted to pizza.
Yeah, and like I don't like Lost Pizza is not an Italian restaurant. Like Olive Garden's the only straight up Italian restaurant. And it's
And it's a chain.
It's a chain. I guess Taste technically.
I mean,
would
if
be.
you lived like in if you lived in New York City, there's probably a lot of actual. Like I've been to an actual Italian restaurant in New York, and it was the best Italian food I've ever had. Picture that. But like, it's here in Mississippi. Like
It's not. It's just
Italian's
not
not
common
prominent, But wontons do be all.
If it was
all
Mexican versus Japanese food, I'm going Japanese all the way because beef fried rice. I don't like sushi or anything, but I also don't really care for spicy tacos, so I don't like tacos in general, really, honestly. But
Asian food, like in all regards, like Thai food, Japanese food, Chinese food, it's my favorite food, like nationality food. I like their food. Chow main's so good, dude.
haven't had it.
So good. I love chow mein.
I should try it.
I love sushi. I like fried rice. I like steamed rice. I like orange
I
chicken.
love fried rice.
Cream cheese wontons, like we just said. Those little chicken things on a stick that you get at the buffets.
We were also asked soccer or football.
Football, soccer
stinks.
I can't watch soccer unless it's the World Cup, and that's just because I have good memories of watching the World Cup. But that's every 4 years, and yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I watch football like every year. I will say football is starting to decline for me because I hate the NFL. It's not fun.
NFL's not fun.
It's not fun. College football is fun, but I go for a team that never wins. So,
Colton agrees with you. Asian food being the best.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Colton.
We were also asked by our family group mom who would change their name and why. I wouldn't change my name.
I wouldn't change my name. That's.
But if I changed my name, I would only assume that he would also change his name.
To the same name.
But we would keep it as Caleb A.M.
Yeah, no, that was the joke about the Timothy and the Jerry thing.
Yeah.
We always said like we just change our names. Like I'm Tim, and I'm also Tim, and this is Caleb A.M. So that's where that joke is coming from. But because that question, because we thought it was really funny. But
I don't remember the other questions though.
yeah, it was on your Instagram, so I wouldn't know. But you could tell some people don't watch the show.
I mean, but I posted this or that questions on my story.
Which is why I'm confused.
I don't know. I guess I should have done it on a Tuesday after I posted the question.
It's okay though. We'll come up with some for later. Today is Wednesday, New Comic Book Wednesday.
Yeah, we're not out of questions, by the way. I was just.
Cool.
I was just,
You mean if like? Oh, never mind. I thought you meant like that people slid up and asked you, but.
No, I just mean in general. Like we haven't run out of questions to do. It's just.
Yeah.
If somebody wanted a certain question, I wanted to give the audience a chance to let us know.
Fair.
I think Instagram should add a feature where you can make your story mandatory voting if somebody watches it, to where they can't exit the story.
They
until
can't
vote.
leave until you vote.
But I guess that could be illegal in some way. I don't know.
I don't want to vote.
Please don't make me vote.
I don't have an opinion. I swear.
No more Mandalorian today.
No more Mandalorian. Sad, but not really.
I mean, if it was just episodes like the finale, I'd be really beat up right now.
I remember what I wanted to talk about. I started watching a new show end of last week. It's not a new show, but I started watching it. So when I was a kid, I had this DVD of the early 2000s Ninja Turtle cartoon, and it only had like the first 2 episodes on it. But I watched it over and over again, and I loved it. So I decided I was gonna. And then I was on Paramount Plus because we have it, and I was wanting to watch Drake and Josh. Or JJ has it, and I was wanting to watch Drake or Josh, and so I went to the Nickelodeon thing, and I saw it, and I was like, wait, that's that show. I watched the first 2 episodes, so I started, and I never got to see the rest of it, so I was like, I'm going to watch it, and I'm having so much fun watching it. Like, it's definitely not the best cartoon I've ever seen, and they say some stuff that is so cringy, like, why would you say that? But every now and then, they'll say the funniest thing, and it's so much fun waiting for it. Like, the whole where'd you get that steel thing? Like, Yo Mama doesn't make sense in that thing, but
Where'd you get that? Yo Mama.
But it was so like out of pocket and out there that when I heard him say Yo Mama, I had to like rewind and make sure I heard that right. He was just like he stole like Raphael's little like fork thingy. He's like,
Oh wait,
nice
breakfast
deal.
this morning? Yeah, I'll do breakfast. I'll skip my shower and get breakfast. I'm fine with that.
I should get that steel.
Yo Mama.
I was like, what?
What was you told me on Sunday or Monday? No, definitely wasn't Monday. You told me at some point that you had like something to talk about on Caleb AM. Have you talked about it? You wouldn't tell me what it was, so I could remind you. You just said that you had something important to talk about.
That was the Ninja Turtle.
That was it.
That was it. I'm happy that I'm watching a new show. That's like, I'm sorry. I thought it was cool.
I'm not disappointed. I just found that funny.
But he just like took Raph's pitchfork thing. He was like, "This is a nice deal. Mind telling me where you got it?"
Yo Mama.
Like what? Like oh gosh. And there was something else that like, and Mikey has some lines that are just so stupid, and they say "shell yeah" for everything. I'm like, what the shell? I'm like,
Guys, stop! You're
Dude,
teaching
it's-
kids to chorus.
it's so funny, and for no like it has no reason being that funny. And then also, Shredder's one of the coolest villains ever. Like
Shredder is cool.
he's
Too bad the new movie looks like doo-doo.
It does look like
it looks
doo-doo, but
so bad.
Shredder is so cool. He's literally a samurai, a ninja, a crime boss mixed with Wolverine, and he wears really cool armor. Like
Yeah,
he's
cool
sick.
dude.
He's sick. I love Shredder.
I've never
But
been big into Team NT, but it's always been something that I found really cool. I just
Yeah.
never got into.
I was into it a lot as a kid because I had that DVD and we had like the live action movies.
What
which
are
were
their
also
What are
bad.
their names by color?
Blue is Leonardo, purple is Donatello, red is Raphael, and orange is Michelangelo or Mikey.
Yeah, Donatello's easy number one.
Yeah, Donatello's cool.
When you did that for your fibbage the other day, and people said Mikey, I was like, "There's no."
Mikey's like the general consensus is that Mikey's the best because he's the funny one, which
Oh.
he is. Donatello is like a lot of people's least favorite because he's the smart one that
I
like
love Donatello.
he'll get on your nerves. But I think he's hilarious and like he's just cool. Like he's a turtle who knows how to build things.
He's also the perp.
He also is the
I
perp.
love the purple ones.
Raph is cool because he's got all that pent up aggression, and you're like, wait
He's
for him to
the-
blow.
I don't know. He's like the most stereotypical leader, dude.
Leonardo's the leader,
Oh wait, yeah, never mind.
which he is. He's the
I do like Leonardo too.
guy.
I haven't watched
Nasty
it.
Splinter. And their voices are so funny in that show. Like Raph has such a heavy like New York accent, and Mikey sounds like a surfer dude. Like, bro, what are you doing, Raph? Dude,
Nice wheels, brah.
like,
Hell yeah!
oh man, those ninjas just keep coming. And then Raph's like, yo, mama.
Yo, mama.
Hey, Leo, what's going on here? And then Donatello just has a normal voice, and so does Leo. Then Master Splinter just like, my sons, you must be yourself.
Yeah, I always liked Leo and Donatello because they were purple and blue.
My two favorites are Donnie and Mikey, but the newer live action movies are really good. I think I enjoyed
I
them.
know I knew one of them got like good
The
reviews.
first one and the second one got horrible reviews, but I like both of them.
On the topic of new shows, I've been watching Better Call Saul. It's been really good so far. Yeah, I need to finish Breaking Bad. I really do. There's several shows I need to watch.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I need to decide if I want to do that extra credit viewing guide today.
God, I don't know.
Because I forgot that it was due today
I
for some reason.
definitely have the time to do it, but do I want
I
to do
definitely
it?
don't.
Wednesday
I
is
plan on playing disc golf today, and then I also have to fill out my Super Summer TL form, and then I also have to go to church, and then
of my 3 like off days. Wednesday is normally my busiest because I have church and I normally get like a lot of editing done and stuff because I'm already awake from Caleb AM, so like I have time to do stuff, so I plan to do stuff. But like I think I definitely have time to do the viewing guide today. But
I don't remember if I looked at it or not, so I don't know what it.
I-
Oh, I did. It had a lot of questions.
oh crap.
It was like the viewing guide extra credit for Inglorious, where
If
everything
I-
was like stupid long.
If I do it, I'll do. If I don't finish it all, I mean it's extra credit, so it can't hurt
Yeah.
me. You know,
I'll do
I'll answer
what I can, and
I'll
then-
answer one question.
I'll do what I can and answer all of them, but like I just won't try. I'll get some
Yeah.
points.
Dude, I don't know why I drank a Ghost again. I drank one yesterday, and I used the bathroom repeatedly all day, and now
Dude, the Ghost energy drinks used to do that to me really bad. Whereas
Yeah.
as I drank them, I'd have to go several times. But the Ghost hit me about 3 hours after I stopped drinking it.
when I first started Rain, it was really bad. Like with the amount I had to pee, and like
Sounds
Ghost
like a
never.
drug. when I first got on
when I first
Rain.
got on Rain. But not like with Ghost, I never had that until yesterday, and it was bad yesterday. I don't know what it was, and I have to pee now, so I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
It happens. We all go through it.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. But I haven't started watching anything new lately. I've barely had time to do anything. Every time I get past that big hurdle that's right in front of me, like an exam or something, I jump over it, and then boom, there's another one that I couldn't see because I'm too short for the hurdles, but I can jump so high because I'm so good, but then I can't see the other one because I'm looking up, and it's like here, and it just keeps getting more, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
It does.
I don't know, I keep waiting to do the super stressful thing that I have to do, and then finally feel just de-stressed, and then I'm like, oh, I'm still stressed. Kind of sick of it.
Yeah.
And then add on top of that, the week sucked, and I'm not excited about my exam today.
I think you're gonna rock your exam.
I need to study for it a little bit more.
Today is my last day of class in psych and the law, and I haven't decided if I'm going yet or not because we're supposed to debate, and I haven't prepared for the debate. And I'm also on the side of the debate that I don't agree with. And I mean, I get why you do it because you want people to like research both sides, and it makes sense. But at the same time, like, it makes me not want to debate.
I get why they randomly assign it, but I feel like he should only randomly assign it if you ask the class to choose a side, and it's not like a pretty even split.
Well, he always randomly assigns it, which I mean, I don't know.
Like, it gives the class an even split, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But then, like, there's a chance that the class is already evenly split, and then
Right.
you can have people argue the sides. It also would make it, like,
More
if somebody is, like, super passionate about one side, you wouldn't have to...
Dude, we get into it sometimes. But last debate, I rocked it, and I really like to go out on that high note, because normally I'm that guy that he has to, like, say, all right, you haven't talked yet, go ahead and say what you have to say. Last debate, I was firing on all cylinders. And we won the debate last week, which was cool. But so I don't know if I'm going to end up going or not, but
Is attendance required?
no. There is a participation grade, but I think I've already got that. He said you'd really have to like sit on your tail and not say anything all semester for you to not get the credit for that, and I have definitely talked my fair share of times in that class. I talked more than I'd say half the people in the class. But there definitely are some people who talk more than me and like talk a lot. So they're gonna. So if I didn't get like the perfect participation grade, I wouldn't be upset. But as long as I get, it's like 50 points. If I got 45, I'd be satisfied because I think I've earned 45.
I don't like when participation points aren't just like a free... They should either be a free 100, or you shouldn't have it, or it should be extra credit, and then you actually grade based on participation.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, what if somebody has like crippling social anxiety and they don't like talking in class?
Right.
Sorry, bud. That's 0. It's 5% of your grade.
Yeah, I never got that either.
Maybe you should get better at talking.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I don't like talking in class. I do it when I have to or if I have something to say. I've talked the most out of any class in film, and it's because I'm like forced to, and it's
because
I care so little about that class, and everybody else hates the class that I don't mind talking and spewing garbage.
Yeah, I mean, nobody. If we don't talk, she gets mad, and
Yeah.
I'd rather her not get mad. Like,
Like when she threatened us to add reading quizzes.
Dude, that was...
Come on, guys. Why don't y'all can definitely read the essay this week. It's a little bit shorter than normal, and I'm sure y'all have nothing going on with finals coming up.
Print it out. It's 3 points of your viewing guide.
Screw that. I'm taking a 70. Like, forget that.
Honestly, I don't have a printer, and I'm not going to the library to pay $1 per page of that essay. Like,
it ain't worth it.
No, it's not. Like, I'm a broke college kid.
And honestly, if Jess is the one grading them, she's gonna forget about that. Honestly, like, she's just gonna give everybody a 9 or a 10 like she normally does. I think it's stupid.
I think she hates the class too. Honestly.
That was my longest viewing guide yet. I think like mine was over 1,000 words.
I thought you meant like time, but no,
it was over 1,000 words.
Mine was short, sweet, and to the point.
So
you could actually feel the heat. Like, all he does is add a yellow tint to the film. Like, it's the same thing that they do in LA movies.
To a random scene, and I was like, man, this shot was incredible. I can't believe he managed to do this.
What do you mean, feel the heat? It makes everyone have sweat on them, and there's a yellow tint. How are you feeling the heat? I used one of the scenes where the guys were sitting in front of that red brick wall. It was like, the bright red of the wall combined with the tint of the yellow adds to ultimate heat from their conversation as well as the world of the film. So...
I said the scene that I had, it was Buggin and Mookie and I think her name's Jade.
His sister?
Yeah. It was when they walked up to Buggin while he was trying to clean his shoe, and it was like there was like one of the bright red buildings behind him, and then there was a tree behind Mookie, and it was like dark green, and I was like, the one object that is like a cooler color is being like blocked by Mookie for the most part. I was like, that is crazy. How did he decide to do this?
Yeah.
That's such... Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah. I'm just so happy that class is almost over.
I'm so happy it's almost over, but there's like so much stuff that I have to do.
We just got to make a film and then discussion post, and then there's some extra credit, but... Which, most of the film, we just have to reshoot, like, certain scenes, honestly. A lot of it, we still...
It doesn't take long. We can do the whole thing.
So, yeah, but... What was up? Oh, yeah, the movie wasn't bad.
I did enjoy the movie.
But, the class sucks, and I hate the fact that I wasted money on that class. Because I learned nothing I was hoping to learn. And...
I'd be upset at you, but I mean, I was excited about the class, so I mean, I only took it because you asked me to, but I wouldn't have taken it by myself. But I can't sit here and get mad at you. Like, why'd you make me take this stupid class? If you had known,
if I had known, I wouldn't have took it myself.
I wouldn't be your friend anymore, honestly. But
I mean, if I would have known that's what it was, I would have been like, no. But I wish they'd give you the Even looking at the syllabus, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Like, you watch a movie, you answer questions about the movie, and then you have a discussion post at the end of the week. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
I literally would have preferred, like, a quiz on the movie every week over the viewing guide or discussion post. Like...
but, gosh, I was...
All the discussion post questions are just so vague and hard to answer, and I don't care about any of the movies. Like, the only two, like, good movies we've watched, one of them was Extra Credit, and the other one, I don't even remember what the questions were about.
Yeah.
Psychological POV. Psycho. And that was the only one that I had a good time answering.
Psychological POV is not even, or like, it wasn't even in the Columbia Film Language Glossary. I don't think it's a real term.
It makes sense.
I don't understand it. Like,
it makes sense to me. I don't know. I think the extent that she talked about it in the class was dumb, but like the whole, like, even when the character isn't looking at something but the camera lingers on it, you can get that it's their focus. Right. I think it's a good filmmaking technique. I don't know if that's like the actual term, but it's... I liked Psycho, so I enjoyed it.
Psycho was a good movie. I do think she makes up a lot of crap.
But,
she uses a lot of words that don't make sense.
Yeah, she does.
What was the thing, the alabaster something that she was talking about?
I don't remember.
The alabaster sheet over the film. I'm like, what? What?
Sometimes she says something and then just gets immediately disproven by the film. Like, she's talking about how, like, something happens in this scene and then it doesn't happen. And she's like, well, I guess it was a different scene. I was like, dang, you must have watched it. I bet you watched these films.
Look at the way he plays Spider-Man and chose strategically to place him in this metropolis. Like,
why do you think that is? Because
Spider-Man
lives in New York.
The director didn't choose the city he lives in. Like, that's where he was written in. Spider-Man's been
why do y'all think
he's been a character for 60 years.
Why do y'all think the director chose to make Spider-Man's name Peter Parker? Because he could have named him anything. Do you think it's because he loves alliteration? No!
Why do you think, tell me, why do you think that everything in Spider-Man's life goes wrong? Well, you see, there's that guy named Stan Lee.
Stan Lee decided he didn't like Peter Parker very much.
Like,
actually.
yeah, like, it's New York. Yeah, but it's a metropolis.
Really? Really?
It's New York City. That's still, like, that's baffling to me that, however, after I said that, the week after, she forgot my name. Literally.
We have the same name, too.
When she had called me by name so many times before that, she forgot my name after I made her mad. It's like, screw that. Like...
Yeah, we should end on a positive note, though,
You're
and
right.
call it there.
You're right.
That's dogging on film. That's what it's all about these days.
Why do you think Spider-Man climbs walls to symbolize something, right?
Why do you think Spider-Man in this movie has the powers to shoot webs?
It's to symbolize that he is a Spider-Man. And spiders climb walls.
He shoots webs to symbolize he's getting the bad stuff out of him. Gosh, I hate that class so much. It's terrible, dude.
Wait, watch how he climbed up the wall. Look at this.
This is incredible. The mise-en-scène.
Normal humans can't do this, right, guys?
Do y'all think he's more than just a normal human? Alright. I need to call it so I can go get breakfast.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, have your fun.
Hopefully next week doesn't suck so bad, but
we'll see.
We'll see.
Next week we don't have class, but we do have the class for the rest of this week, so...
We have an optional class.
Which I still haven't decided if I'm going or not.
I'm gonna go through it.
We'll see.
I'm Caleb Ladd.
I'm Caleb Griffin. And this has been your Wednesday Morning Caffeine. Caleb A.M. And last thing, he's talking about Spider-Man still. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Next Topic Media. And come back every Wednesday morning at 6:30 a.m. Central Time. And get yourself some caffeine.
Bye.
Can you say bye again so I can hit the thing and it happen when you say bye?
See you later.